How y'all doing today? This is Cliff from the Dusty Cliffs. I made it back out into the woods finally. I haven't been able to get out here for a few days. But today I'm going to be shooting the Thompson Center 56 caliber smoothbore. I picked this gun up from a friend of mine. He got it in an auction and he really didn't want it. And I wasn't really interested in a smoothbore to start with because I told him I wanted something that I could hunt with, because I don't like closet guns too much. Guns that don't have any purpose, I really don't have a use for. But the more I thought about it and the more I started looking into it, these 56 caliber smoothbores is kind of hard to come by. And he did me a good deal on it, so I picked it up. Now it does have a little bit of patina, we'll call it, on it. But it does have the double set trigger. So once you get that set, that trigger's hair triggered. It does have the good rifle sights on it. It's not beat up too bad, but today's the first day I'm going to shoot it. I haven't done anything with it yet other than clean it. But everybody knows that before you want to start shooting one of these, first thing you want to do is put a cap on it and make sure everything's good and clear. Now I've cleaned it and I'm pretty sure that it's clear, but I want to make for certain that it's clear. And this one really doesn't have a good half-cock position to put the primer on. So about the only way I've been able to do it is just go ahead and lay that hammer all the way back here. Now I'm going to point this thing at some leaves and that'll give me a good indication that it's cleared out. And these caps aren't real loud, but I'm going to go ahead and put some earplugs in anyway. I did see that leaf move there, but I want to fire one more just to make sure. Just to make sure I'm getting good path through there. I keep forgetting about that set trigger myself. Yeah, it looked a lot better. I think we're good and clear. And what I brought out here to shoot out of this thing today get that nipple all cleaned out. What I brought out here to shoot today is actually going to be some BBs. Because like I said, this is the first time I've shot it. And so I'm gonna probably just load it with a charge of powder and a wad on top, take a shot just to make sure everything works good. Then we'll go ahead and load it up. And I got a target down here and we'll see what it does. All right, we're back. I went ahead and loaded it up. I didn't want to bore y'all with watching me do that, but I put 45 grains of Pyrodex black powder in here, and I put a wad on top of that. And when I'm saying wad, it's a wool sock, just an old sock that I cut up, because everybody knows rednecks got to do what a redneck's got to do, and that's all I could find today to do this video with. So that's what we're going with, a wool sock. But I'm going to aim towards that target down yonder, and we're just going to shoot this wad out of this thing. There again, like I said, this doesn't have a good half cock for putting the primer on, so I'm gonna have to make sure I keep this pointed in a safe distance anytime I'm putting a primer on it. Oh, well, here it goes. We'll see what it does. Like I said, you're with me on the first time I've done this. I've been shooting these types of muzzle loaders for years, but I've never shot one of these smooth bores. The double set trigger throws me off a little bit. But here we go. Well, it did what it was supposed to do. It went off and it blew that wad out of there with no trouble. Now what I'm probably going to do is put about 60 grains of Pyrodex black powder in it. Put a wad on top of that, and then probably put about 60 grains of them BBs in there, because the place I went to I couldn't get no lead shot. So just for doing this demonstration right here, this little just getting out in the woods and shooting, I don't call it a demonstration, but just for doing this, I think them BBs will do just fine. So I'll be right back. All right, back again. So I've got 60 grains Pyrodex, the Hogden Pyrodex black powder in here, and I've got about 70 grains of these 17 caliber BBs, and I think that should do all right. We'll put this cap on here. Like I said, this thing, I don't know if I can adjust that maybe to get more the way that hammer sets up or not, but right now we're just going to point it in a safe direction. And we're going to take aim at that target down yonder, and we're going to see what happens. All right, here we go. Well, that ain't what I wanted to happen. We'll put another cap on her and try it again. All right, round two. She went off that time. That's what we got right there. Now, like I said, these are 17 caliber BBs. So if I was using some number 4 shot, I believe I'd get a lot more in there. But that was fun. I'm going to do it again. I'm going to go ahead and clean that nipple out this time before I load it. I think I got a little bit of fouling up in there last time that held us up. Yeah, if you look at that, that's about 70 grains, and there ain't a whole lot of BBs in 70 grains there. This is just my little homemade lanyard I made up for when I'm muzzle loading out deer hunting. I was going to turn the camera off because I'm sure y'all don't want to watch me sit here and cut up this sock. That was just too much fun. I got to do that again. Got to do it one more time. Boy, it's a nice day out here in north central Ohio today. It's in the low 40s, I believe, but man, after the wind and the cold weather we've had in the last few weeks, I'll take it. All right, we are loaded, and I got one more primer. That works out just right. Like I said, this I'm gonna have to take this apart and see if there's a way to adjust where that hammer sits at half cock, because I don't like that having to go to full cock to put the primer on there. But we're gonna take one more shot just because. No other reason, just because. Woo! I'm happy with that right now. That lets me know that it works. I'll do a little bit more with it. I'm gonna have to get something on it so I can have a strap. I kind of like the fact that it don't have all that fancy brass on there and everything, because in those days when these rifles, the period that these are copied off of, it wasn't all that brass and everything like you see in the stores now and some of the other rifles, but it was all the steel, the blued steel. Actually, they probably did a lot of browning back then too. I don't know, I'll have to look that up. But I hope you enjoyed it. I had fun just getting out here today. Like I said, it's a nice day here in north central Ohio. I woke the chickens up again. That chicken farmer probably likes it when I come out here though, because I believe 20,000 chickens lay eggs at the exact same time. Every time they hear that boom, I hear them all start cackling. So he might owe me some money. I better check into that. There's a pig farm on the other side of him too. I ought to go up there. I don't know what the pigs would do, but you know, I'm just excited because really love muzzle loading. This one does have the steel butt plate. Said it's got a little bit of personality to it. You can tell somebody hung it up somewhere and didn't really clean it a lot. But it does have the Thompson Center though. I mean, you're going to expect it to have the good sights, but it's got the good adjustable rear sight here. It's got for the windage and the elevation. For what I paid for it, I ain't got hurt. I'm happy with it. But I want y'all to like and subscribe. I know everybody says that on your YouTube channel, but come on, man. Well, let's get some subscribers on this channel. Get me motivated. I want to be out and doing stuff, but when you put a video on there and ain't nobody watched it in 2 weeks, you kind of get down in a slump. And then you got to remind yourself that you ain't doing it to make videos. You're just making videos because you're doing it. Because this is the stuff I do anyway. I figure I might as well just film it and share it with y'all. But like, subscribe, and y'all come back. I'll catch you later.
Doggy, that's good.